Hi, it's Mrs. Souza. Today we're going to be looking at an app within Google called Google Drawing. And if you may or may not know, Ms. Souza is a graphic designer. And I used to do that for a long time before I became a teacher. Graphic designer means that I would draw on the computer with my mouse, and I would draw in programs that would allow me to create digital artwork. And today we're going to try some digital artwork by using this Google app. Much like how you use apps within the Google software, so to speak, you'll be doing something very similar. When you go to Google and you use like Google Slides to make a PowerPoint or like a presentation, or if you go into Google, sometimes you might make a document. It's much like that, except this one is drawings. And it's like a little Easter egg, because I'm telling you, not many people know about it. But it's pretty simple to use and it's pretty fun. So I'm going to show you how that works. All right. So first, when you open up a web browser, if you were to type in like maybe Gmail, yeah, then this accounts page would pop up. So I want to show you that I'm signed out of the two accounts that I have. One of them is my personal email. One of them is my @fcpsschools.net account. I'm going to sign into that now. I wanted to show you how to go to Google Drawings. Okay, the web address is docs, and I will link to this, google.com/drawings. And I press enter, and now I've got a blank page. The first thing I want to do is name my drawing. Maybe I will name it Cats. As soon as I save that drawing, it gets saved into my Google Drive. We have the ability to insert images. We can search them from the web, or we can search them from something that might already be on our computer. We can also insert a picture, maybe from a webcam, like the camera you might use to talk to your teachers and other kids from your classroom with. So I'm going to search the web. Now this is a little bit like any of the other Google apps. You can search for images from the web and insert them in your work. I'm going to put in cats. And here's what I got. So I am going to, maybe I will just pull this little cat here. So what I did was I clicked on that little cat. I'm clicking and dragging, and now I'm dropping it. There we go. He's a big kitty. And I could click and drag any of these pictures over if I wanted. But as much as I like the white kitty, I'm going to stick with this guy. Anytime you want to select something, you will go to this little pointer tool. If you want to make a line, any kind of line, or even a polyline allows you to make a shape, I think, by drawing it. Let's see, does it connect? Yes. So you can freehand make a shape. I'm gonna go to curve. Curve is where you can make these cool shapes, and it automatically bends for me. That is a really nice feature. Okay, and right now it's got a fill on it, but I'm gonna come back to my selection tool, and I'm going to change that to transparent. So now I've just got the little black line. This is gonna be a little piece of yarn. I think I want to make it dark. I'm going to insert another picture. This time I'm going to look for yarn. Insert, image, search the web. I'm going to type in yarn ball. Maybe that will give me what I'm looking for. There it is. That's the one I used earlier. When I click and drag this one on, it has a transparent background, which is a nice feature about this particular picture. I'm going to shrink it down, and maybe I can rotate it a little. See, there's this little rotate little button right there. I can change this right here. Maybe I can get them to match up. If you double click on it, click, you can edit the line that you've already made. Okay, of course that's not perfect. I'm going to need to, this area right here is where you change the fill or the inside of a shape or something like that. And that's where we made it transparent before. This is the line color. So I made mine a dark green. And this is where you would change it to be a much wider. I did want to show you that you can use a shape tool. You can draw any of the shapes here, and they all change. You can change the fill on those as well. The fill is what goes on the inside. Again, that is fill color. You can change the stroke on it, or you could just leave it transparent. Call outs. So let's say I wanted to put here and then I can get a text tool as well. And you can be a graphic designer and change the font and the size of it too. I'm chasing my yarn ball. I don't know. Miss Souza isn't necessarily the most creative writer. Format. To make it center. See, there's all kinds of things in this little drawing program. It's a lot like Google Slides, except it's one single page. It's great for like maybe making a cover. I'm chasing my yarn ball. All right, so let's pretend I was done. You can share it with Mrs. Souza. I would click share, and then I could type in S-O-U-S-A. And when you type in Souza, guess what you see? Kaylee Souza is my daughter. Sarah Souza is me. S-E Souza at fcpsschools.net. You could click on that. You could type a note if you wanted. Cat with yarn. And you could send it directly to Miss Souza. And what it'll do is it'll take me right here. Another thing you can do is you can save this kitty as a file. You're going to go to File, which is up here, Download a JPEG. And it has done that. You can see right here. Next, I am going to show in folder because I would like to see where I put that little file. What I'm going to show you now is how to get into Miss Souza and Miss Williams's Flipgrid. If you've used Flipgrid before, it's pretty cool. Our Flipgrid is called Flipgrid OV Creative Space. And since you have at fcpsschools.net, you can sign in with Google. Art and STEAM Chatter. We're going to sign in using my at FCPS Schools account. Here we are on the STEAM and Art Chatter page. I wanted to draw your attention to this most recent post about nature mandalas. That is in the STEAM folder, week 1, distance learning. It's the first one that's posted in there. Let's pretend I wanted to show everybody about a project that I just made. You'll see that I embedded a picture in to my video. I would scroll down and click the big green plus sign. Hey, there I am. Hey, hey. Hey, y'all. Hey. What I wanted to show you was this photo sticker. Okay, photo sticker. You are going to select a picture, and guess what? I'm going to insert the little cat file that I just made. Whoa! And that is my huge cat sticker. Let's see. How do I want to position this? How about that? There we go. So there is my artwork that I would want to share with kids. You could also make it extra huge and just take yourself out altogether. And you can post this as a video. Or you could shrink it back up and talk about your work and put it over here in the corner. Something like that. But that's how you can embed a picture within your Flipgrid. So you can leave us feedback like the other kids did about their nature mandala. All right, so we talked about Google Drawings. I encourage you to come up with something on your own, trying out the little tools, all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of little things in here, and it's a great app by Google. This was Google Drawings with an S. All right, so it actually saves automatically. All right, and so I'm gonna go back, and now I want to go into Google Drive. So it's easier for Miss Souza just to type the word Google Drive in my browser window. And I would go here, go to Google Drive. Yep, that's my FCPS account, but this is the one we had just settled on. So if I open it, look, I'm back in the same drawing app. I have not been able to figure out is why or how I can get the Google drawing icon to show up here. I've tried searching for it in the G Suite. I am not able to find it. So it really is like a little Easter egg.